Well, the crocodiles joined the live stream. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're starting with a lady who realises too late that a crocodile makes a terrible co-host.
Stop it! Chim back.
What are you doing? Clearly the crocodile wasn't enjoying that. Right, it's a crocodile, it's not a puppy. I see this so much with reptiles, people want to anthropomorphize them. They want to treat them like a bunny or a cat or a dog. If you want a cat or a dog, get a cat or a dog. Reptiles have different boundaries, they've got different instincts. And whereas if you cross a boundary with a golden retriever, you might accidentally make it yelp or scare it or something. It's rare to get one to attack you. But a crocodile, if you cross its boundaries, it might just bite you.
New video here today, and a lot of you talking about this. Florida wildlife officials are investigating a viral video now online of a woman petting an alligator in Marion County. The TikTok video was filmed at Silver Springs State Park, showing a woman in a clear boat riding up alongside an alligator in the water and then touching its back. It is against Florida law to feed or entice alligators. The interaction. Several alligator attacks have been reported this summer, including 2 in Marion County. One woman was killed by a gator in Seminole County last month.
So it is a stupid thing to do, and statistically the evidence shows that interacting with alligators or feeding them does lead to more attacks. But I have a hard time being too harsh with this woman when I know for a fact that in Florida, and probably in the same county, there are these boat tours where they get a gator to come up to the boat, they feed the gators regularly, and when there's tourists there it's okay, but when she does it on her own it's not okay. I know there are laws in place, but I also know that some of these people that do the boat tours don't respect those laws. So it's got to be one rule for everyone, not just for some people. That was of course a tailless whip scorpion, and they really do look terrifying, but they're not terrifying. They're a biologist's dream come true with all their adaptations. They've got antenniform legs, those long spindly ones. They've got pedipalps, which are very pincer-like for catching their prey. And then they've got a flattened body, and they actually move sideways quite often like a crab. That was footage of a common crate in someone's bed. And a lot of people to this day still say to me, it's a myth that crates bite people in their sleep, but I can confirm there have been several cases, well-documented cases. The reason for this is that in some areas of Asia, people do sleep on the floor or near the floor, in low beds. That's a cultural thing, it's not going to change, so there's no point blaming them for how they sleep. But crates and other snakes are opportunistic in terms of hunting and foraging, but also in terms of hiding place. So if they see your bed as a nice hiding place, they don't think there might be a human in there, they'll just go in and use it. And then if you roll on them, you get bitten in your sleep. Two monitor lizards locked in an embrace. You could think they're trying to save each other from drowning, but they're not. You know, monitor lizards can swim very, very, very well, even between islands on some occasions. That, I'm almost certain that is 2 males engaging in male-to-male combat, which is like a wrestling match. They don't hurt each other, and they've obviously been wrestling and fallen in the water, and just decided to carry on. Looks like a Bengal tiger carrying a python. Fascinating reminder of just how powerful tigers are, because I can guarantee you a python that big is pretty damn strong.
Insect wars.
This is a camel spider, also called a wind scorpion. It is native to Xinjiang in China, all across the deserts in the Gobi. It is vicious by nature, like a meat grinder running at full speed. Despite the name, it is not a true spider. It belongs to the solifuges. It has no fangs and it carries no venom at all. On its head sit two pairs of pincers that tear and grind food apart. Its real mouth hides just beneath those pincers.
One of my favourite critters overall, wind scorpions, solifuge, or solifugids, if you want to say that. They have those specialised pincers which are actually their chelicera. So they are like a meat grinder, and they do just chew their prey up, you know, bathe it in digestive juices and suck it back up. The only thing I disagree with there, though, really is the idea that they're vicious. I've caught plenty of these in the past. I've never had one bite me. I've been disappointed by how actually small and inoffensive some of them are when you find them in the real world. But online they've just been made into this terrifying monster for some reason, presumably because of their appearance. That was a big king cobra, and before anyone says why doesn't he get help or more equipment, etc., he's in an urban area doing his best to contain it as quickly as he possibly can before it gets into trouble with other humans. What's interesting though is that the king cobra sees that there's this escape basically down the tube. It wants to get away, do its own thing at first, but eventually it realises that the safest path away from conflict is to go into the tube and go into the bag, and that's exactly what it does. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, to think that the elephant's saving the tiger out of the goodness of its heart. Elephants can form an emotional attachment to humans and other animals. Tigers really are one of their main enemies, so it's pretty unlikely, and the truth is that clip is AI. It's really well done, it's really realistic, but it's not real. This is a scorpion munching on a spider in Costa Rica. The truth is scorpions often outmatch spiders because they're more heavily armoured, but in general what you see with invertebrates is the larger, heavier animal always winning.
Listen, I've seen some weird pets, but this is a whole new level of nope. Look at this giant spicy noodle. The guy is out here giving it a full spa treatment, kneading it like sourdough bread. Are we making snake dough now?
They claimed in the caption that this one was 30 foot long, which I'm almost certain isn't true.
Is not going to tell you if it's sweet inside. It's just going to eat you.
I really can't imagine that the snake is enjoying that. I don't know why people do stuff like that. It's a big fat reticulated python that's obviously been kept in captivity its whole life and has been fattened up to a chunky extent, but they do feel it, they feel everything. It's just reptiles, they have this weird relationship with conflict. If the benefit of getting into conflict with you with attacking its owner doesn't outweigh the cost to it, it's really not going to do it. Even if it gets annoyed, it'll just stay silent and it'll just pretend it's fine.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Well, that was an iguana waving. Haha, it's not an iguana. I know it's not an iguana. Crawl back onto your reptile forum. It's it's an agamid. It's a Chinese water dragon waving, and we think it's for communication, right? It's a signal that allows them to tell another animal, usually a dominant animal, I'm submissive, or I'm acknowledging you, or I'm not a threat. It can vary between species, but I think that's the broad understanding with that species. So finally I found some real footage of the snakes that escaped from breeding farms in the Chinese floods. Well, that's bad. First of all, I hope that the snakes are okay, but I also hope that all the people there are okay. Those snakes, I'm not sure why they were in farms. Could have been leather, food, anti-venom. Overall, I'm glad I found a real clip about that, and I was able to confirm it, because for weeks now I've just seen AI nonsense all over it.
Okay. Come on, come on, come on. See it, see it, see it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You got it, dude. You got it. Nice. Okay, you guys can see all the muscles in his body. See his tail, it's kind of holding onto the side. He's like, I'm gonna go back to the ground to be able to get a better feel, to be able to then eat my chicken. Okay, buddy, come here. Come here, come here, come here.
Oh, got some shoe.
Don't do it. No, don't do it. No.
That was interesting because that's an account that often gets criticised. I've probably criticised them myself over the way they treat their big, obese, reticulated pythons. But they're doing exactly what they should with a monitor lizard by giving it enrichment. So overall, the motto on this channel is show everything and say whatever I think at the time. Are they doing good there? Yeah. Do they do badly in other stuff? Definitely. I'm never going to take this position where I just hate or like whoever people tell me to. Oh.
So I watched this video and at first thought it was absolutely fake AI, 100%. But naturally, I had to go to the comments just to verify. And what surprised me was the very top comment. It had so many thousand likes. It was definitely by far the most seen comment. And it said it was from a mother whose son kept telling her that the lizards were breathing fire. And his mom would say, no, they don't breathe fire. You're absolutely wrong. You're lying. There's no way. The lizards don't breathe fire. And the kid kept insisting on it and saying, yes, they breathe fire. I seen one breathing fire.
Isn't it strange that we have this assumption that if you build a good story around something, it becomes more credible or more believable?
She got so irritated with it because he went to the school and started telling the kids at school, I saw a lizard breathe fire. You know, because dragons and stuff like that, the lore. Well, so essentially this mother got so upset with her son, she sent him to a psychiatrist, because she was so sick of him lying. And stuck to his story. Told the psychiatrist, I saw lizards breathing fire. Would not budge. Would not admit to his lie. Would not even remotely give in. Well, they kind of just said, okay, let him run with his imagination. You know, eventually he stopped saying it because he was tired of going to psychiatry and getting in trouble. Well, the mother saw this video and she said she was so sorry she never believed him.
Bullshit.
4 animals that look like they were created by an AI artist, but no, they are real. Number 4, axolotl. This creature looks like a Pokemon that someone forgot to make grown up. Pink skin, a tiny smile, and fluffy gills on the sides of its head. It is so cute that your brain simply refuses to believe it is a real animal. Number 3, glass frog. This frog has transparent skin. Yes, so transparent that you can see the organs inside its body. It looks like nature clicked render but forgot to add the textures. Number 2, red-lipped batfish. This fish looks like it got ready for a date at the bottom of the ocean. Bright red lips, a strange body shape, and tiny legs. And the funniest part is that it does not swim very well, so it usually just walks along the bottom. Number 1, shoebill. This bird does not look like an animal, but like an ancient robot guard. A huge shoe-shaped beak, a cold stare, and very slow movements. When it looks at you, it feels like it already knows all your passwords.
The glass frogs in particular are very, very interesting. They are primarily translucent for camouflage, so they can just blend in with the leaves they're on. But there's at least one species, the Fleischmann's glass frog, which has a really interesting mechanism for hiding itself even further during the day. And what it does is basically it has a liver coated in reflective guanine crystals, and it sequesters a good 90%, I think it is, of its blood cells, its blood basically, into the liver during the day. So it's hiding its blood and making its veins less visible. And that is an extremely advanced type of camouflage.
Growler? Growler? Oh, it's a hot deer. No, Growler, wait.
This is Samba the capybara, who is on the loose in the UK.
What in the hell was that?
So apparently this capybara is on the loose near Winchester, I believe it was. As of today, at least, it's still on the loose. It's not going to harm anyone or harm itself. The only worry I have is that I hope it's captured before winter, because winter time there might be less vegetation there. It might freeze a few times. I don't know how well it will handle it. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next week.